It's a crisp morning here in Missouri, but Kevin just dropped us off. Dawson and I are gonna go in here after a bird that these guys heard last night. They didn't get an exact pin on him, but they got a direction. And there's nothing but public up in here, so there's a small chunk of private, but I don't think that they don't think that's where he's at. So we are gonna work up on top of this ridge. He's not too far off the road, so we'll see if we can get in tight on him before he flies down. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we'll be pretty close to this bird when he starts gobbling this morning. You guys can't see that well, but it's just starting to get daylight here. Birds are just starting to gobble. There's been a bird that has gobbled 4 times, 5 times down here. We're not sure if it's the one that they heard last night, but we're gonna go towards it because he seems to be pretty hot. So as long as he's not, there's some private land over there. If he's not on that, we should be golden, but even if we can just get close to him, that'd be alright. If we can get close to him on that private, we can yelp him up over the line, so should have a solid 30 minutes of them gobbling on the limb, so we'll see if we can close the distance. I think it could be a guy coming on. What'd he say? Interesting fella. What'd he say? He just said that that's his family's land. I said, alright, we're still going after him. He said, we ain't going on your family's land. Yeah. So we're not gonna trespass. There's another one over here. How far? 800 yards. Not 800, probably. Bird's calling good, answering good. He's right on the private public line right down here. We're set up probably 100 yards off the edge over here, but it widens up down to where he is. Casey's. Alrighty. Currently, I don't know what time it is actually. Yep, 10:09. We got 3 hours. Closing time here is at 1. Got to walk into this piece of public I was in last night. Try and strike a bird. We'll see. We've been having a kind of rough go the last few days during this time frame just because it's been so windy, which is a little breezy right now, but there's enough breaks in it to call and still hear. So we're gonna give this a walk. Like I said, I was in here last night and I didn't hear any, but I did see tracks, gobbler tracks on this road, and a lot of fresh scratching back in here. So we're gonna give it a walk, Dawson and I, and see what we can turn up. Had that bird right off the limb, and he had hens with him. We stayed with him until about 8 o'clock, and then ended up leaving him. Y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we'll turn up something. If we don't, you won't see any of this. So if you're seeing this, good chance we got into something. It's killing us. Swear I heard him drum. Hear him drum? Yeah, where? Right down. I hear him walking. The trail though. To my left. Did you get him? I turned. I think it might have been a little bit out of focus. Can you grab my hat? Grab his hat, would you? On the trail. What's that? Grab the hat on the trail. No. We shot him for that tree right there, dude. What'd I tell you? We're walking here, it's gonna be over. No problem. He goes yelp a couple of times. I yelp, and all of a sudden, doom, he comes up. I don't know how he got up here as far as he did. I don't know how he got up here as far as he did before we saw it. How did he get that far up before he saw him? Because I was looking on the trail, and all of a sudden he comes right through the grass. Where were you at? At that pine. Full right strut, there. White head, white as snow. You get on camera? I think so. I was across. He had that shot cam going too. I was across the power line. What I didn't want was you to be like, him to be coming right up here and you to like walk across down there and him have you see him. So I was like, just sit down. I had already crossed. Really? Yeah. And so I just sat down like right there and I was like, man, I figured he would have been out here. And you see the hook on that sucker. I don't think they're quite as big, but I think they're. Oh, that's a limb hanger, boys. That's when you hang on one. That's right. It's a limb hanger. As they lay. Walking out of here, literally 40 minutes, not even. Later, I was talking to this GoPro on the way in. Like I said, you guys wouldn't see that footage unless something good happened. That was crazy how fast it can happen. Like, this morning we got on a bird and it just didn't work out. He had hands with him. It was just kind of a crapshoot, and We chased him for a long time and just got frustrated, and eventually just walked at him because we were just frustrated. And got back to the truck, just seen a bunch of trucks driving around. You just start to get like down in the gutter. You don't know how it's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen. You got $200 into a tag, you just like, I don't know if we gotta move areas or what. But I came into this spot yesterday and found a big gobbler track and kicked it out of the road, actually, right back there. And I figured it would be a good spot to walk about this time, like midday, because you can get way back in there. I was planning on going like 4.5, 5 miles back in, just keep walking until 1 o'clock when the season shuts down. So that was the plan. And literally, we're 15 minutes into the walk, and I strike that bird with a glass call. And I don't ever use a glass call other than to do this. Midday, windy conditions, strike turkeys like that. Just something about it. Cuts wind good. Midday, it sounds great. Man, I was like mid-yelp, and the wind kicked up, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to yelp loud. I'm going to wait till the wind dies down and then give it a full yelp. So I was like just starting out a yelp, and I just started cut it off, and pow, right in front of me. And Dawson was he was dragging a little back. I ran back, found the first tree. Luckily, it was a good, decent sized tree there. Got set up, and we got this sucker killed. Glad we got him. Gotta stay with it, boys. Gotta stay with it.
I know, it feels weird. That's why you gotta go at an angle.
No!